Hey, like fans, how's everybody doing? Let's review some scores for Saturday hockey here, and then we'll make a couple picks for the two games on Sunday and try to close the weekend off in a positive way. Saturday, Carolina and Tampa. Power play goals. Tampa's crazy good on the power play, and if Carolina doesn't watch it, they won't be around long to talk about it. They lost 6-4. We got that one wrong. Then Boston and the Islanders. Islanders came on strong and won that game 4-1. 3 stars, all Islanders. Barzal, Palmieri, and Pajot, all stars of that game. They played a great game against Boston. Great win to even that series at 2 apiece. That was my best bet. The Islanders, we got that one right. Record goes to 12-10. Picks were split 1-1. Record goes to 31-25. And then the two money line bets that I laid, the Islanders and Carolina, one hit and one didn't. And then my over, thanks to a couple empty net goals by the Islanders, I got a push there. So I actually made a little bit of money on Saturday, which was great. And we'll see if we can make some good picks for Sunday and make a little more money to end the weekend, which would also be great. Kind of did a couple things which I'll share at the end. But first game, we've got Winnipeg and Montreal. Montreal 6-3 in these playoffs now. With a current 5-game winning streak. Price is obviously going to be listed in net for Montreal. Against Winnipeg, who are 4-2, current 2-game losing streak. Hellebuck listed to be in net. And you know what? Only way to start this one off is, wow. I mean, yeah, I don't think when these playoffs started, anyone would have predicted or said, hey, let's watch the Canadiens eliminate Toronto and then win 2 games in Winnipeg before they go back to Montreal with a 5-game winning streak. I'm not sure if they even had a 5-game winning streak in the regular season. And there was only one goal, and it was a shorthanded goal by Toffoli in the second. The Jets outshot the Canadiens 30-24. They won 55% of the faceoffs, and they out-hit Montreal 49-20, but they lost the game. Price earned his first shootout this postseason playoff hockey. And the Jets, I mean, you have to admit, they played a much better game than they did game 1. And they did that without Scheifele. He was at the game serving his first of a 4-game suspension up in the box in his purple suit. And, there's going to be people who say that he's part of the reason they lost this game. And, yeah, he might have been a factor. But, I mean, guys go out of games for all different reasons. They make mistakes. They get hurt. Whatever. It happens. I'm hoping Paul Stastny is back in this game 3 that these teams are going to play. He traveled with the team down to Montreal, and he is hopeful to be in the lineup, and I really hope he is. Teams that take a 3-0 lead in a best-of-7 series are 98% to win that series. So this is kind of a do-or-die game for the Jets, and I think they know that. And I know they outshot the Canadiens, but that's not enough. They have to play a full 60 minutes like they played the last 4 minutes of Game 2. And if they did that, I think they can beat this team. And the Canadiens have scored first in every single one of their 5 victories that they've had. So the Jets are going to be looking off the bat to come out and get that first goal. Canadiens have come out hard every single game, and that's one of their reasons of their success. But the Jets are going to try to stop that, get that first goal, break the streak. I like Winnipeg here. I'm not going to give up on Winnipeg yet. I mean, I'm a little frustrated with the team for sure, a little frustrated with Scheifele, but I still think they're a talented team, and I think that they can beat this Canadian team in Game 3 here. That's my pick. Visiting team, Winnipeg to win that game. Now, second one, it's a Game 4 between Colorado and Vegas. Vegas 5-5 in this playoff hockey. Current 1-game winning streak. Fleury listed to be in net for Vegas. Colorado 6-1. Current 1-game losing streak. Grubauer listed to be in net. Game 3 looked like the Avalanche were going to win number 7 in postseason play when Vegas scored at 14:42 in the third to tie the game. And then 45 seconds later, another deflected puck goes past Grubauer for Vegas to take the lead and win Game 3, 3-2. Some stats from Game 3. Hits, 50 apiece. There were 100 hits recorded in this game, which is crazy. Faceoffs were at even 50%. And shots, 43-20 in favor of Vegas. Avalanche were 1-2 on their power play. Vegas was 0-2. Another great hockey game. I mean, Grubauer played lights out, and that's easy to say, even though they lost this game or that game. I mean, he had a .93 save percentage. Fleury had a .90 save percentage. And it was the first loss for Colorado in the playoffs. Vegas has outshot Colorado 84-45 in the last 2 games. And again, I think I mentioned before, I like listening to interviews. I just think sometimes you can get a pulse of what's really going on in the heads of these guys. And as players, it's never good when you hear your coach tell the media that the other team was more competitive, and that is what Bednar did. So how will the players respond? You would think that the first response would be to pepper Fleury a little more with some pucks. I'm not saying if you peppered him with 50 shots, he might stop all 50, but there's a good chance he's going to let a few in. He's a great goalie, but he doesn't have the save percentage. He's not playing as good as Grubauer. Grubauer is an advantage. Grubauer has kept Colorado in this series, and the rest of the team, not all of the team. you've got some guys like Mikko Rantanen. He scored for the 4th straight game and now has points in all 7 games in the playoffs. Longest stretch by an NHL player, and then I think he has even crazier stretches if you go back to the last postseason. And I think you will see a more competitive Avalanche team. I think these guys will respond to listening to their coach talk to the media. I don't think that's how they want to be seen. I think they're going to want to take a 3-1 lead in this series before they go back to Colorado. It's kind of a coin flip game. They've been great games between these 2 teams, and you kind of pick whatever team you like because there's a good chance they might win. And I think they've played some of the most exciting hockey for sure. I like Colorado here. I think Colorado's going to win number 7 for them in this playoff hockey and take a 3-1 lead to go back to Colorado. That's my pick, and that's what I'm going to stick with. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Winnipeg my best bet. This is day 23 of playoff hockey. Winnipeg, I'm going to make that my best bet. And then I'm going to do a couple things. I know we got the Worlds going on as well, and on Bet365 where I lay some wagers, I'm going to do a parlay where I'm going to go Jets money line at 2.15. I'm going to go Colorado money line at 1.95. I'm going to go Canada money line at 1.90, and I'm going to go to USA money line at 1.4. I'm also going to do another wager where I'm going to go over 5.5 on the Jets Montreal game. It pays 2.2. I'm going to parlay those 4 games. The over I'm going to do is a separate wager. I'll probably do something just with the Jets in Colorado, but I am going to do that 4-game parlay, add Canada and the USA in there as well. Hope everyone has a great Sunday, end to the weekend. Good luck with your picks. Enjoy some hockey. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Talk soon.